The tales from Slavic mythology and folklore are no strangers to evil characters. One such character is Koschei the Deathless. This brute is feared among the people because of his habit of kidnapping young girls. His title, the Deathless, comes from the fact that he stored his soul away inside of a needle. This needle was then hidden inside an egg, which resides inside of a duck. A duck hidden inside of a hare. This hare was locked away in an old iron chest. This chest was then buried underneath an oak tree. And this oak tree is on a faraway disappearing island. It was said that cracking the egg on his head would kill him. Others suggested all you needed was to light him on fire to really kill him. Whichever way, he was always destined to be proven wrong. The myth begins with a handsome young prince named Ivan. Ivan was riding through the countryside when he discovered a grisly sight. Hundreds of bodies piled up upon one another. He soon came to find out that he discovered the army of Koschei. He also found out that Koschei himself was captured by the warrior queen, Marya Morevna. The two eventually meet and they fall in love. They marry and Prince Ivan moves in to live with her at her palace. When the time had come for Marya to go to war once more, she showed Ivan a door to a locked closet and warned him never to open it. Ivan listens and doesn't open it. Just kidding. He opens it and finds an old man chained up, begging for water. Our prince felt extremely sorry and gave the old chap some water. A decision that he surely regrets instantly because, obviously, this is Koschei, and he regains his strength, breaks his chains, and kidnaps Ivan. Once Marya hears of this, she goes out to rescue him. Koschei, however, was anticipating her intervention and cut her into pieces in an ambush, and continued to ride away with Ivan. This would be the end, were it not for the falcon, the raven, and the eagle. This trio is made up of Marya's shape-changing brothers. They sprinkle the water of life over her and she was revived. She realized that no matter how fast she traveled, she could never catch up, for Koschei was just too quick. Only one person had a horse fast enough to catch up to him. The infamous Witch of the Woods, Baba Yaga. She gave our queen a sorry-looking horse, but as Marya kept riding, it turned into a strong, swift horse that soon caught up to Koschei. She grabbed Ivan from his horse and quickly turned the horse around and took off, with Koschei following behind her. This continued until Koschei's horse hit a rock and they stumbled down. Marya took this opportunity to impale him and then burn his body to be rid of him forever. Morevna and Ivan returned to her palace and lived in peace. The story of Koschei has been told for hundreds of years by word of mouth. As such with many oral tales, variations of the myth exist. In another version, Koschei instead kidnaps the queen, and Ivan is the one who sets off to rescue her. He is killed and resurrected much like the warrior queen in her tale of honor. He learns of Baba Yaga's magical horse and she agrees to lend the horse to him, if he tends to her horses for 3 days. On his way to see her, he showed kindness to 3 creatures, a bird, a bee, and a lioness. Ivan spared the eggs of the bird, and she in turn helped him guard the horses. The bee begged for Ivan not to take her honey, and she helped him round up the horses when they escaped. The lioness requested the prince to not kill her cubs, and she led the horses back to the stables. Ivan is awarded a magical colt and rescues Marya while killing Koschei in combat. So what does this story tell us? Well, Koschei means old bones, but that doesn't tell us anything we don't know. Ivan is a young, curious prince who disobeys what he was told. He sees Koschei locked up and immediately wants to give him water. This is human nature. When we witness one in need of a service we can offer, our instincts are to help them. In this case, it was the wrong decision. Koschei lacks the thing that makes him human, his soul. He locked it away, so all he has is a survival instinct and a hateful attitude towards people. Marya was a warrior queen, strong, powerful, and resourceful, and thus knew the nature of Koschei and locked him up because of it. If we were to learn anything about this tale, it would be about the fragility of youth and how curiosity can lead to your downfall. We can also say that a seemingly invincible foe can always have a weakness. Koschei's weakness was not having a soul. The irony in this was that he stored his soul away so he could not die, but that's what ends up happening anyway. Not a moment too soon, death has finally caught up to the Deathless and sank its fangs deeper than ever. The Reaper veils its cloak over his eyes and lulls Koschei into an eternal slumber.